Hello, my name is John Sermon. I'm a church minister based in Suffolk in the UK, and I'm coming to you today from a different venue, the rather grand and echoey surroundings of the double height room that is the drawing room at my dad's house. It was historically the Audis office for the local estate, and I'm here staying in my dad's house. Some of you know he died 2 or 3 months ago. We're finally able to get a bit of a break and a visit, and this is why there have been no encouragement videos so far this week, because officially I am on holiday from work. But here I am, and today is actually my wedding anniversary. Ruth and I have been married 37 years today, and that's an encouragement to me, and I hope to Ruth also. How it would be an encouragement to you, who knows? It depends on your circumstances. But if you were assuming that because I've been married so long, it's all been plain sailing, well, it's just not the case. And yes, we've had difficulties at times, but also the ongoing sadness includes the fact that previous to that, I had an unsuccessful first marriage. And it broke up, leaving me, at the time, bringing up a child on my own as a single parent. And experiences of that kind, well, they're not uncommon, and many of you will share such experiences sometime in your lives. But they do have an effect, and things are not always easy. And of course, as you know, if you've been listening to me on earlier videos, the reason I'm doing these videos is that I felt a sense of God's calling to put out messages of encouragement during the coronavirus lockdown, the difficult circumstances we're all going through. So today, I'm celebrating with my wife Ruth. We are thrilled to be marking 37 years of our marriage. And yet we're doing so in a very low-key way, having gone effectively to a free-to-us holiday cottage, while my dad's house is almost cleared of furniture, but with enough to manage, to make it look attractive for sale, and it's on the market. Whether we'll have to be on best behaviour and as tidy as possible for viewers coming to see the property remains to be seen. But really, whatever your particular circumstances, and for some of you, like us, you might be celebrating many years of happy marriage. You might, like us, have had ups and downs on the way in those many years of happy marriage. You may be unmarried or in circumstances of loss, bereavement. You may be widowed. Who knows? Because everybody has their own circumstances. And regardless of that, you may also be still struggling with all sorts of issues caused by the virus pandemic. Now, part of the reason I mentioned that it's not all been easy or plain sailing for Ruth and myself is that sometimes people assume that God promises that Christians have an easy ride of it. Well, actually that's never promised, never suggested. Indeed, if anything, almost the opposite. Jesus warned his followers that there will be trouble, there will be persecution. And over the centuries, we have seen so much of that, and still ongoing in many places in the world today. But what he also promised his followers was that there be something really deep within us, as a joy, as an assurance, as a realization that we're in God's hands, that does to some extent transform our circumstances. It doesn't change the fact of a failed first marriage in my case, or that both my parents have died within the last 3 years, or any other of life's circumstances. But knowing your relationship with God can make all the difference to how living through those circumstances, even when they're really tough, actually works out. And my testimony, if you like, of 37 years of marriage, and of rather longer than that following Jesus Christ, they come together as both issues where not everything's been easy, not always plain sailing, not without problems, but with a deep assurance that God is with us. It's still a great, great joy. And if that joy is something you've yet to experience, I want to assure you, seek out people who can help you on the road to discovering relationship with God through Jesus Christ, because that is on offer to absolutely anyone. God bless you.